Okay, so playing Dungeon Lords, we've set up the table. Slight variation on the rules. Instead of choosing what orders will actually be played for the randos, the two randos that we have will be just playing random cards. It's a bit more fair, I feel, and it's a bit more fun. Okay, so we've locked up we've chosen our two lockups. I've chosen Happiness and Traps.
Chosen Gold and Traps.
Very nice. Okay, so moving into, I'll take first player just to keep it easy. Okay, so first stage of the game, 2 rooms. Okay, send 4 imps to work here. Get a trap. Spend 3 imps here to get a happy face.
Cool.
I think you can just lay the room straight over the top of a blank spot. Something that I always forget. Traps, recruit imps, build room. Replace one of your unconquered tunnel tiles with the room tile. Okay, so you need to dig out the tile. Yep. Interesting.
And rooms can't be next to each other?
No, they can't. And most rooms actually need to be in a specific area. So you can see that this one needs to be on the outer rim. This one needs to be on the inner circle.
Yeah. Cool.
Alright, so let's do the randos. 3 monsters. That was actually next.
Yep.
Okay, so we have Goblin, which will cost 1 food. He's got 2 combat. And if the standard 2 attack manages to eliminate, he gets to attack for 1 more, which is actually pretty nice. Got a Vampire, which is attack for 3. I think it's anyone but the front. Chop on any adventurer for 3 damage.
Wow.
And then it's taken out, or it can chomp on any adventurer for 2 damage and return to fight back another day. And then we've also got the Troll, which costs 2 food, and you get the little token, because that can actually be counted as an imp, and he attacks for 3, or if you spend a food, he can attack for 4.
Cool.
Next up we... 1, 2, 3, yes, we reveal. Normally that'd be the card, but we're not playing with those cards, because... yeah, screw that. This game's hard enough as it is. Thank you very much, Vlad.
Reveal 3 adventurers.
3 adventurers, because there's only 2 players. Okay, so the first one that we reveal is a wizard. Second one that we reveal is a warrior. And the third one is a warrior, but it's actually weaker than the other 2, so he goes towards the back.
Yep. Cool.
Okay, so that's stage 1 number done. Now, we do our randos first.
And all 3?
All 3. It's easier this way. and just reveal the first two. So we've got mining
Gold
and gold.
and red.
Okay. Now we get to pick.
When do we feed our imps?
Imps don't get fed.
Monsters do.
Monsters do.
Right. Good.
And that will actually happen as one of these, as one of these three.
Yep. Okay.
Also taxes. Okay, so now we'll reveal the third. The third rando. Gold monster. Okay, so then we reveal our first one. Oh, and imps.
Go on, imps.
I'm first player, so I actually get this spot here.
Oh yes, and I go to this spot here.
Yep. Second.
Monster.
I went mining.
Monster. Third one.
I then went monster.
Alright, mining. Interesting.
Indeed. Okay, so this moves along. Making sure I'm doing this right. Water space. Okay, so now, yes, we actually do the retrieval phase essentially.
Nothing.
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 So me up
Weird.
first. So what I'm actually going to do is I'll collect two of these. There we go. So that's me done.
Blue. Now I need a 4 imp. And then I get to place 2 as well, because I only have 2 imps left.
I can't believe that we went exactly the same. I can't believe we went exactly the same orders. Just a different order for the last two. That was crazy. Okay.
Green. Nothing. Blue. Nothing. Red.
I pay a gold. Pay a food.
Yep.
To get another imp.
Blue.
Nothing.
Yellow. I pay 1 food and 1 gold. Food and a gold, and I get 2 imps.
Okay, nothing for the traps. For the monsters, we go from bottom up.
Yep.
So it's me, I pay a food, and I pick up. Oops. Oh, I could pick up. No, I can't pick up the vampire. Can't pick up the troll. So it's definitely going to be the vampire, which moves me up 2 spots on the evilometer.
Green comes back. I get a monster for free.
We still have to pay its cost.
We still have to pay that
Yep.
now.
Yes. To
Okay.
hire it.
I'll just take this, I think.
Okay.
Goes there.
The den. This is for the fights.
Right.
You sure? Because this guy's going to disappear.
I guess I can just get more food next turn, can't I? Yeah, okay. Get this guy.
Yep.
Spend 2 food.
And grab a token. Because he actually counts as a minion. A little imp.
Yep.
Okay. So nothing else. Green comes back. Excellent. If we now have any unused imps, we can send them off to work in rooms, but neither of us got rooms, so yeah. So we lock up.
These come back to our hands.
Yep. And
So get locked.
yep.
This comes back to our hand.
And then do the same for rando.
Except these go back here,
And all 3
to the right.
get locked up. Okay. Start player moves around.
Imps come back.
Okay, and then the adventurous phase. Imps come back. Okay, so this is also where we actually the adventurous phase. Which is here. Cool. Okay, so basically this is where we actually yes, there's no adventurous phase, so the least powerful, that doesn't happen in the round until Return of Limps. And your first player. So we get 2 new rooms. Okay, so we got to spend 2 imps to mine and use 3 imps to get a food. Okay, and
New monsters.
I'll just put that there. Okay, we have a witch that costs a food and an evil and can attack for 4, or it can attack anyone for 1.
And then
Anyone for 1. I think it can be the same adventurer too.
Yep.
Yep. And then we've got the ghost, which is 1 evil, doesn't count as a monster, and can attack anyone for 2, but it can't attack the lead adventurer.
Yep.
which will probably either be the warrior or the paladin.
Mm-hmm.
And then we've got a slime, costs 1 food. It can attack everyone for 1,
Yep.
but where are you, slime? The party does not conquer or accumulate fatigue this round. The slime will still be knocked out, but it does not count as an attack. Priest will not heal the party unless a different monster or ghost attack this round. That's pretty funky. That's very, very cool. Okay. 3 new adventurers. First adventurer. There's one.
Another wizard. A rogue.
Get slotted into there.
Mm-hmm.
And finally, another rogue.
Goes on that
Actually,
Does it go on that side?
yes.
No,
'Cause
it's
it's
in
in
the order
order.
that they were played.
That's true, yes. So, oops,
This one goes
it's
there.
there.
Groovy.
Okay. Orders.
There's 3 there. Chosen randomly already.
Okay.
First 2.
Imps and rooms.
Traps.
And happy.
Happiness.
Interesting. Oh, we also find out that we have to feed our monsters there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then the third. Traps.
And food.
Interesting. I may have fudged up. Let's see. Okay. So my first one is food.
This one is gold.
Second one.
Mine is room.
Mine is room.
Oh, mine's food.
Oh dear. At least you get a lot of food back. And mine's happiness. Okay.
Not great.
So, starting from the top. I pay 1 gold.
Mm-hmm.
And I get 2 food.
Yep. Green gets nothing. I get 3 food
And a gold.
and a gold.
There's a gold. And 2 steps up.
2 unhappiness. 2 evilness.
2 evil. Okay. Red, I get to go down on evil. And I also get to look at S.
Mm-hmm. Now I take 2 imps. That's fine. Where do I put my terms? In
for
the gold.
you put them onto.
Yep.
No, onto the rooms or the corridors, and you just collect 2 gold.
Okay. Sweet. Okay, it has lots of gold. Blue goes away. Green.
Blue. Now, moving up, I'll pay that.
Gold. And get the room of your choice. Lucky bastard. That's exactly the thing I wanted. Blue goes away, and I get a random room.
You can, of course.
So,
You can, of course, pick one. You can pick that one if you wanted. Not necessarily. You didn't actually necessarily need to get the random. It's just that if both of them went, you could actually still get a room.
right.
Yeah.
Well, that's the room I wanted.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Take it. That room will become available next turn anyway. So.
Yeah.
Okay. So now, if you actually have any minions left over, you can send them off to work, which I will. And hey, look at that! I can mine out 2 more.
And I can get a food.
Okay, that was that. Normally we'd actually do the special event, but we're not doing special events, so now move on to adventuring phase. That moves up.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the most evil. Adventuring phase, adventures phase. The least powerful adventurer on the far left goes to the player lowest on the evilometer. The next in line goes to the player on the next on the evilometer, and so on. Starting player is nicest for ties.
Yep. I'm not the nicest though. I'm the most evil.
No. Okay, so the least powerful adventurer on the far left goes to the player on the lowest on the evilometer. That's me.
Am I lowest?
You're highest on the
Yes,
evilometer.
sorry, highest I am.
And I'm second player.
Yep.
Actually, I wonder if I'm actually second player. I don't think so. Because I think Brando will always win that tie.
Mm-hmm.
To make it more fair. So that actually goes to Rando.
Yep.
This one comes to me.
And this one comes to me.
Yep.
Rando.
No. These just move down.
Right.
Because we assign adventurers. Sorry, pick up adventurers, pick up adventurers, pick up adventurers.
Yep.
Assign adventurers, assign adventurers, assign adventurers.
Cool.
It's just the lowest 3. Because we could actually get lower stuff again, which will actually bump these higher ones up.
Yes. Nice.
Okay, start player rolls around. Bring items back.
And it's when we get to there that we have to pay the food.
Correct, so it'll actually be just before we actually assign the adventurers again. Okay, so we clear off monsters. These come back to our hand. We lock up those 2. We clear those out. We lock them up. may want to become nice, by the way.
Why?
No? Okay.
That means I'll have more powerful enemies to defeat. But if I'm more powerful, then it won't matter.
Okay, so we know that there's taxes at the end of this. So for every room and corridor that you have, you need to pay 1 gold.
Wow, that's a lot of gold.
It's a lot of gold.
2, so it's 5. Does the corridors underneath count? Or does that replace this?
That replaces.
Right, good.
I'll just double check to make sure that our taxes... Sorry, for every 2 dungeon tiles, you pay 1 gold.
That's cool.
3 tiles will cost 2 gold, in other words. Brand up,
Yeah.
obviously.
Yeah. 3 gold. 3 gold is much better than 5.
Yes. I'm a little bit SOL.
Yeah. 2, 4, 4 gold.
4 gold. 4 gold.
That's...
Actually, it's reasonable.
The difference is you don't have any gold, and I do.
Yes, I've only got 1 gold.
Yeah.
But I can work for it.
Indeed.
Okay, our 3 monsters. We've got Slime again. Got another Troll.
Cool.
And we've got a Ghost.
Sweet. Okay. Reveal?
Not yet. We've still got dungeon tiles.
Now what's this mean?
2 imps plus 1 food. Breed an imp.
Get another imp. Cool.
Send 3 imps. Get a gold.
Awesome. A room can't go here. Must have a tunnel in between, yeah?
Correct.
Good.
Yeah, a room can't have it on the compass points, basically. A room can't be adjacent compass point wise. So north, south, east, west can't be adjacent. Diagonal
It's fine.
is all good. Okay, so yes, now we reveal.
These 2?
Yep, I got monsters and gold. Monsters. Ooh. And gold. Ouch. Ouch. Okay.
So, I guess monsters and gold, or gold and monsters? And your first player.
I am.
Sweet.
Damn. Alright, last one. Okay. I got gold.
I got monster. Thank goodness.
Second one, I got food.
I got digging. Digging.
Don't need that, actually. And the last one I got breeding.
I got traps. Red.
Okay.
Hey, gold, get 2 food.
Gold, 2 food.
Done. Blue, go away. Yellow, dig 2 holes.
Red, 2 imps. Gets me 2 gold.
And let me guess, we can't build here.
Certainly can.
You can build a room here.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is actually underground. So you can build a room right there. It's not a problem.
Cool.
Blue, green, red, pay a food, get another imp.
Pay gold. Pay 1 gold. Get a trap.
Green, blue.
Awesome.
Monster.
Where's this go? Here.
No. It goes down here. See, it's got the traps and the weapons.
Okay. And that's when
Again,
it gets played.
For combat. Yep.
Great.
Monster.
Monster?
Are you... Okay.
I want another troll.
Why not? You got the food.
Damn it.
So, well, actually, no. You're not going to have the food.
I'm gonna get 1 more. I really want the troll. He's got like 3 health, yeah?
Yeah.
I get this guy.
1 food.
Yep.
Okay, and green. Okay, any free imps? Yeah, I'll get another one. I've already there.
Can you put 6 imps in there and get 2 food?
Which is why if you actually had have gotten the troll, you would have still been 1 short, 1 imp short.
Yep.
So you could have actually built one corridor less and done that. Like,
Yeah.
Schmick, not a problem. Because that also would have 1, 2, oh no, 1, 2, 3.
It would have.
It would have been better for you. Yeah. I'm happy for you to go back and do that.
Yeah?
Yep.
Cool. Because
That's actually far better for you.
it's going to be much stronger.
And that way you get another token.
Now I get 1 less food because I had to pay 1 more for it.
Yes, and you get a token
and then
though.
I get 3 tokens to get another food.
Yep, that's right.
Cool.
Okay.
Feed our hungry monsters.
Bam bam. Oh dear. I've got double mage.
The sign here. Is that a sign?
Adventure, yeah.
We didn't pick them.
Oh, we didn't either. Alright, so first one that comes out, we'll go there.
Yep.
Second one, go right at the back. There's a healer. And the third one will go there. Okay, so the weakest is Rando. The next weakest is you.
Yep. Now does that mean that he's going to destroy 2 traps?
He can negate 2 traps. They can actually negate 3 points of damage from traps.
Right.
I still got double mage.
Yep.
Okay. Start play passes over.
Just come back.
You must come back.
These come here. Those go up. This comes here. Oh, I had to pay gold. Because I had monsters there.
Of course. They go away. These go away.
These come in here.
So it's just rooms. Yep, it's just rooms. And monsters.
Yep. Are you sure? Oh, I don't know about being able to put
What?
two lots of minions in the one room.
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
Absolutely. Ah, my bad. In the first year, it's only possible to each room once per round, just in the first year.
Right.
That I'm remembering second year.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Yes,
I
it would be very complex to undo that now.
Yeah, I'm happy just to keep on going that we can use it twice in the first year for the rest of the game.
As the first year is nearly over.
Exactly. So rooms are out, monsters are out, and that vampire, yo.
He's pretty nasty, but no one likes having him around.
So
How many monsters can you have?
as many as you want.
Redeems? Decoys?
Oh, really? Yeah, okay. Let me just double think that, because bad stuff will happen if I do this. I think that's the right thing to do. And I think that's also the right way to play it. Alright, I'll...
1 second.
Yep.
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 So then the last one.
Last one, traps.
Traps.
Ooh. Okay.
Hope you didn't choose traps.
I hope I didn't either.
First one. I'm first player. Rooms.
Gold.
Monsters.
Happy.
Not evil. Good. Gold.
Room.
Food. No. Happiness. Green is mining.
We can move him up
What for?
for going past the adventurer spot.
That moves up, does it?
Yep.
Red. 2 gold. Yellow. 3. 1, 2, 3. 3 gold. 1, 2, 3. Green, green,
Yellow for monster.
monster. I think I'm going to go the vampire. Two up.
Yep.
What's that first thing? What's that?
Oh, you get the paladin.
Good.
So if you become more evil, the paladin actually trumps over to your dungeon.
And sits there.
Yep. And that if you actually go evil in the middle of the adventure, he trumps along.
Nice.
He actually basically teleports.
Yep.
Lucky you. So, whoops. I pay a gold to get a gold.
Blue goes. Now, do I have to... That's the only room I can buy? Or that's the only room I can get?
Yeah, so that's it. Because you can't get the second year stuff.
There's no point getting that room.
Okay, send your imps off to work. They get another gold.
Get another food.
Pay taxes.
1, 2, 3. 3 gold.
Adventuring phase. So this guy moves up.
Good. This
Okay.
one.
This one comes to me.
This one goes there, and this one comes to me.
Cool.
Do they now attack us?
They now attack. So, campaigning season. Okay, so they're actually at the start of the dungeon. This one goes here, this one goes here, this one goes here, this one goes here. Okay, so we pick our monsters and we pick traps. To lay a trap, it costs you 1 gold.
Okay. So like that.
Now, easiest way to do it, sorry, you can actually pick where I'll start from the start. So, as the adventurers come through, you actually end up choosing where they can actually go. The very first step will always actually be, because that's the entrance to the dungeon, will always be there. But from there, you can actually pick any of the 3 spots if you've actually mined it out.
Yeah.
Okay, so then they can go to there, and then they'll go to there, and then they can go to there, or they can go to there. You see what I mean? So as long as it actually goes in straight lines, you can actually sort of avoid having them take over rooms if you don't want, or you could actually just or have them take over rooms that you don't need anymore. Anyway, so you just use a minion to indicate where they actually are.
Okay.
In a corridor, you can only ever have one monster and 1 trap.
Yep.
So the very first fight, you always actually only have 1 monster.
Yep. And what about the imp that's there?
Oh, the imp comes back.
The minion, sorry. Yeah.
The imps. The imps come back. The minions aren't actually a minion at the moment. They're just indicative of where the
party is.
Yep.
Right. Good.
Okay, and then if adventurer's damage count is equal or exceeds his hit points, eliminated immediately and goes to prison, which is right there. Your combat is over when you eliminate all your adventurers or after you fight 4 rounds. All players can plan simultaneously because nothing's actually... We're not fighting against each other here. Choose an unconquered tile. Choose an unconquered tile nearest the entrance and mark it with a minion figure. For a tunnel, you can play 1 trap and 1 monster. For a room, you can play 1 trap, but it costs 1 gold, and up to 2 monsters. So the traps in the corridors don't need a gold.
Yep.
You can play as many ghosts as you want. You do not have to play a trap or a monster or a ghost if you don't want to. You have no unconquered tiles. You discard 1 imprisoned adventure instead of planning. Reveal the combat card phase. Reveal the combat card for this round, which is that there. And then players battle in order, beginning with starting player, which will be you. Reveal your trap card and pay for it if necessary, and then deal with its effect. Thieves reduce damage by 1 per trap symbol on their card. Protecting the adventurers in front first. Discard the trap card. Fast spell step. If the combat card has a fast spell and if the party has enough magic points, then deal with the fast spell's effect. Monsters and ghost step, and then the slow spell step, and then the healing step, and then the conquering step. Conquering step, the party takes the amount of damage counters shown on the combat card. These go to the first adventurer, but if he is eliminated, any remaining counters are put next in line. That's actually on this card here. If at least 1 adventurer remains, the party conquers the tile, flip it over, move your evil counter 1 space down the evilometer. That way.
Good.
As the heroes actually clear out and the evil of the dungeon. Okay. So, planning. Move to there.
Yep.
I will put my vampire out.
Oh, put this out.
Okay. So then we reveal this card. Detect evil. It's a dungeon. Of course you're evil. You gain 2 evil. and 2 fatigue. And it's not a fast spell, I don't believe. Let me just double check.
That's bad.
Yes, yes it is. No, it's not a fast spell. The fast spell actually has the lightning bolt at the top.
So I gain 2 evil?
Yeah. Well, no, it's a slow spell, so you actually get to kill stuff first.
Okay.
In other words, you could use the troll to kill off the wizard that could cast that spell.
That could cast this spell?
Yes.
Right.
See, because it's got one.
But he can't cast
Until after the monster's attack, because it's not a fast spell.
Yeah.
So you reveal that.
Yep.
And then to reveal that, then the combat happens.
But don't I have to assign damage from the first?
From the front, back.
From the front? Back. Okay. That it didn't realise. Okay. I would have played it a little differently. Is it okay if I do it the way that, if I knew that, I would have played it like this? Because that's going to be much better.
Okay. Yeah. Not a problem.
Okay.
Okay. So we fight. My vampire will just do 2 damage. 2.
Skip the conquering step. So I do 2 damage?
Yep.
And then this does 2 damage?
No. You've done the 2 damage. The vampire does the 2 damage.
No, this does 2 damage. The first adventurer takes 2 damage.
Yeah, and then it gets mitigated by the 2 rogues.
So they stop any of it?
Yeah.
Right. Then that's absolutely. I pay the food to do 4 damage.
Yep, which just eliminates him straight away. So pop him down into the prison.
Yep.
Let's just make sure about the spells. I wonder if they actually cast them in order, or if they actually go back and redo it. Because if that's the case, yeah, I've got 2 mages, which kind of suck.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So basically, it just goes yes. I'm wondering if.
So this guy doesn't come back to here. He's now like tapped out after the combat.
Yeah. I wonder if he's actually better, or if. No, this guy, the front's better. I'm never going to be able to stop the detect evil. Which is actually hilarious. Because Rando actually beats... Will actually get... Well... Oh no. I'll actually be equal with you. So, fight happens. Takes 2 damage. Slow spell step. I gain 2 evil. This is the reason why I didn't actually want to take that vampire. Now fatigue happens. Fatigue happen. Sorry. If there's any adventurers left over,
yep.
Flip it over. And it shows that it's been
destroyed or whatever.
Yep. It's been converted to the light.
Mm-hmm.
Then fatigue happens.
So 2
damage to the it's 2 fatigue. Yes, goes to the first adventurer. Any remaining cannons are put next in line. Yep. So fatigue happens first, and then conquering.
Okay.
Sorry.
And then, so they conquer that tile.
Yep. So now it actually moves.
Yep.
And there. Assign your monsters and traps. You good?
Yep.
Okay. Invisibility. Wizards move to the end of the line and cannot be harmed this round.
Good. This game is screwing with you.
It's a fast spell. I can't do anything about that, so... And it doesn't do any fatigue either.
No, no fatigue.
Oh. Can't be harmed, so I'll just put him back there.
I do 2 damage to this guy, which kills him and puts him in jail. No fatigue. But the conquering step
Actually does happen.
So they conquer that. Now they're going to come into this room.
No. They can go to that.
He was here.
Yeah, but it's closest to the entrance.
So he went from here to here.
Yep.
I'm going to kill him anyway.
It still has to be... It can either be that one, or the one...
It can only be those 2?
Yep.
Okay. Assign monsters?
Yep. Assign traps.
No.
Fist of Justice. You lose 1 imp.
That's bad.
It's alright.
Imp. Yep.
Yeah, but it actually requires 3 to cast. I'll actually be killing off my guy before... Oh, no, I won't. Damn. Whatever. Shit happens. Okay. So... Deal 2 damage to this guy.
I might as well just kill him.
Yep.
Just deal 3 damage.
Yep. And then I lose 1 imp. And then fatigue. It kills him. That's conquered. And then I have to go for the room.
Mm-hmm. So that was that.
Yep. So of course I'm going to use the vampire.
Mm-hmm.
Detect treasure. You lose 1 gold. If you have no gold, you lose 1 food. If you have no gold or food, you lose 1 trap. If you don't even have a trap, you're just a loser. Oh, great. Okay. So now combat. I'm actually going to do 3 damage to him.
Mm-hmm.
I lose a food because it's a slow spell.
Mm-hmm.
And he disappears off. Conquering. takes fatigue and dies. Bloody hell. This game loves me.
So we can re-dig these out?
No.
They're just dead?
They're dead.
Nice. Cleansed.
Yep. Year 2.
Wow, that paladin is quite strong.
Uh-huh. Yes. So going from top. Dragon!
What's this do?
For every one of these types of monsters, you get victory points.
Sweet.
Yeah, you get 1 point for each monster depicted: troll, goblin, slime, or witch. This monsters all eat food. Dragons eat food too, but the cafeteria won't give you points for dragons because they start food fights. As you can see.
Is massive. Now they're random.
Again,
Or is it just a random order?
it's a random order.
But it's the same tokens?
Same tokens.
There's only 3 different tokens?
There's only 3 different tokens. So we're going to have the non-event, taxes, and feeding again.
Okay. Good.
Yeah, I was shuffling the wrong ones, wasn't I?
I don't know.
I was shuffling my red ones.
Goes that way. Seven damage anyway. That's insane. But he eats one of your monsters.
Yeah.
And what's that?
Don't conquer.
Don't take fatigue.
No, yeah, basically. Yep, skip conquering and fatigue.
Is that what this does? Skip conquering and fatigue. Good. First 2. Food. And monster.
We've got taxes coming up as well, by the way.
Taxes. Yes, you were first.
I am not.
No, I start as first player because you started year 1 as first player and I
Yeah.
start year 2 as first player. Nice. That's cool. Guess I better work out what my guys are going to be doing. going to breed my imps.
I'm going to get some gold, funnily enough.
I'm going to build a room.
I'm going to get a monster.
That was bold.
Very.
I'm going to dig some holes.
But, I knew you were locked. He locked in. He also locked in. It wasn't bold. It was actually calculated.
Yeah.
And I'm going to get more imps. You know, I'm actually kind of more intrigued about the dragon than the demon.
You'll have the paladin straight away. Oh no.
Yeah, no, the paladin comes over to me, but if I actually drop below the threshold, he pisses off again.
Okay.
At least as far as that's how I remember playing it. Where is the stuff in the paladin? Whether I actually get the dragon or the demon, I'll get the paladin anyway.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of...
Does he go away?
Yeah. Paladin. Sorry, nope. My mistake. He doesn't go away, but I can send him off to other dungeons.
How?
By making sure that they cross the paladin line.
Yeah.
Which can happen, by the way, because that, by the time we actually fight, will actually be up here.
So if it's below and then you're above, it will move to that one.
If it passes the line and I'm below that token, it will actually move to the other dungeon.
Right.
Yes.
And I wanted to know, can I dig here?
Yes.
Do these still count basically as tunnels?
They still count as tunnels. Yes. So you still will need to pay taxes on them.
Yep.
And you can expand on those tunnels, but you can't build on them.
Yep. Okay. So yeah, I can't build a room there now.
No.
Good. Okay.
Okay, so green, blue, green, yellow, dig.
2 imps. I might use these ones, I guess. To dig 2 holes. I'm going to dig here. done. No. Pay one. Oh,
No food.
that was stupid.
2
Red.
food. For 2 imps.
Unbelievable. I can't believe I did that.
Red, pick up a monster. Which, by the way, is going to be the demon. Because I can't afford the dragon. So he jumps on the vampire. Which then attracts the paladin. Hi, Pally.
So it's that,
And then we're
into
sending.
room,
Yep.
which is 3 to there. Food.
Oh! Ow. Oh, thank Christ.
Hmm? That means no healing.
Yes.
Is that HM?
No. That's for every title that you get.
Okay. Right.
That's a shame. Damn it. Okay. Imps come back.
Imps are back.
You got a yellow dude.
And your first player.
I am.
Yes. Yep, that's fine. I think. Should that be that? Should be that.
Yes.
Yep.
No.
You're first.
Happies.
Monster.
Traps.
Happy.
Food.
Pay 1 gold.
1 gold to get 2 food.
Unhappy.
And you get 2 happy.
That'll do. Green comes back.
Wow. Okay, that's a bit mean. Yellow.
2 imps. To get 2 gold. Yep.
Blue, green.
2, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4.
Green.
Green. Green.
Up here. Of course, because I had to pay. Yeah. No, I'm not going to pay for the cost. Otherwise, I would pay taxes.
Okay. I'm gonna get a monster. And get the witch. What's that mean?
When it knocks, when you knock an adventure out with the goblin, it can attack again for 1.
Yep.
And I'm an idiot. This should have actually been gold.
I think the witch. Can I get 1 unhappiness? I'll pay 1 food. So that was that.
Yep.
Imps go out.
Yep, I'm just going to collect 2 gold. I'll put 6 imps there.
Yep. I'll put 3 imps there and collect 1 food.
Okay, pay taxes.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Cool. Assign adventurers. That actually moves up. So you get that one, I get that one gets knocked out.
Excellent.
Because I am actually the...
You are the first player.
Yep.
Now I'm first player. These go here. This goes here. These go up. These get shuffled in. These go up here.
No. Put them in the wrong spot. They were the 2 that we just had. No magic in the dungeon, by the way. Goblins and trolls get +1 attack.
That's awesome. I want that. You've revealed adventurers.
Yep,
Reveal this.
already have.
Moving on to this stage.
It's a game. Yeah, that trap definitely should have been gold. I'm an idiot.
Hey, I tried to breed bloody imps without any food.
I used to throw away cards because I knew that I couldn't actually get the room. So no, I used that. Yeah, used the trap as a throwaway card. Sorry, the room was for the blue.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay.
Next mine's here.
No, I thought even for next turn, because like if a good monster comes out next turn, I'm going to be screwed. I could potentially be screwed. But no, it's okay because yes.
I can take the monster, it's fine.
Thanks, mate. Thanks.
Food.
Mining.
Trapeze.
Room. Wow.
Oh. Yes, I'm first player.
Yeah. Colour me surprised on that. I thought you would have gone the imps, like the breeding.
I need to pay. I've got to try and get 5 food.
Shit. I'm screwed.
You need a monster.
I need a monster. Livy. That's my bad.
It's lucky it's the first game. Results don't count. We're learning!
Similar to whose line is it anyway? Yellow.
Really? So I have to pay gold?
Yep. To get 2 food.
To get 2 food. Guess what? My 10 has been screwed as well. I can't buy a trap and I can't buy the room. I have no gold. So, there's that.
Yeah, because I managed to sneak in on the first one. Wow.
Yeah, the trap, I don't even want a trap.
That was a throwaway.
I should have used gold there, but I didn't, so there you go. Blue goes away.
Red.
Dig some holes.
I'll dig some holes. I'll dig you some holes.
Give her food, get an imp.
Hang on.
Yep.
You're moving too fast.
Sorry.
Yeah, the taxes have actually been paid, so...
Yep, doesn't matter. Dig as many holes as you want.
Exactly.
Pay 1 food. Get 1 imp.
Thank you.
Do nothing. Do nothing.
You fuck. Do nothing. I get a room. No freaking spells. Yeah. That was that. Oh, assign imps. I'm gonna assign 3 imps to get a gold.
Go to assign 6 imps to get 2 food.
Okay. So pay. I can't pay. How much do I move that for? Gain 1 evil.
What? Gain 3 evil.
1, 2, 3. You can have that.
That's okay. Hello, Mr. Paladin. You're going to die in
Texas.
fire. 1, 2, 3.
Okay, so assign adventurers. So that also moves up, and then I get that one.
Do you?
No, I don't. I get this one.
And I get this one.
Yep.
Filthy fucking thief. That's bad. So these go to my hand. This goes to my hand. This is right here.
Imps return home. Start playing. These disappear. One, two, three. Last 2 rooms. Traps don't cost you a
Gold.
to place in that room.
Mm-hmm.
And you can place an extra monster in there, I think it is. Oh, you can only play 1 monster. Sorry.
You can place 2 traps for no gold in a room. In that room.
In that room.
But only 1 monster.
Which don't cost gold, by the way.
The traps don't cost gold.
Yep.
Yep. That's the...
Yeah, I like to leave them there, so then I can actually move them straight down.
Okay.
Because you're not choosing now, anyway.
I am.
Are you? Even though you don't know what the randos are doing.
Yep.
Good for you. Since you don't know what the randos are doing, you're not going to know what the randos have done. Okay.
So these 2 get revealed.
Yep.
The room's monsters, they've all been revealed anyway. I'm going food and happiness. And you're still first player?
Mm. You want a drink?
Yes, please. All of those things are not great.
You would like a...
This is the last turn, isn't it?
Yep.
So none of these are any good, so I might as well just play randomly.
I think you get money for gold at the end.
Okay. Do you get bonus points for being more evil?
Well, yes, take a look at your titles, mate.
Highest on evilometer, most rooms, most tunnels, most monsters, most imps, most food, gold and unused traps, fewest conquered dragon tiles.
I think you're going to win that one.
Fewest conquered dungeon tiles. Okay, so perhaps this one? Maybe? Last turn. So I'm being... Yes, like that. That. Good. Okay. I think we're ready. Last one. Oh, that's bad. Interesting. Who's first player?
I am.
Place your imp.
Minion, yes. Minion.
Minion. I am digging up some gold. Buying a trap. I'm getting unstuck.
Shit. Getting gold.
Oh, I'm gonna dig a hole.
Alright. Go away, go away. Dig holes.
Yep, I just need 2, so I'm just going to dig 2 holes. One here, one here. Doesn't actually matter where they are, really. I don't think, anyway. What's this come back for? Oh, for
Gold.
2 for gold. Blam, blam. Gold, gold.
Pay a gold for a trap. Okay.
I am going to pay gold and give up a trap to get this.
Great.
This guy's awesome.
Yeah.
You've got food.
Yeah, thanks.
This is pretty good as well.
Yeah, great. No, it's not.
Really? 1 damage to each.
Yeah, or don't conquer.
3 damage to 1.
Yeah, I'm actually taking a look.
Okay.
Taking a look at the adventurers, and I'm gonna be losing 4 tiles. So.
Okay. And then, so that's that. That's that. What's that?
Yeah, thanks. So that was rando, and then assign the last 3. that
Two
one,
here.
that one, and take.
Yeah, one.
And a healer goes at the back of the party. Always at the back.
Healer.
Yep.
Always goes to the back.
Yep.
That's bad.
Paladins push to the front. Warriors after that. And then Paladins at the back.
I don't have any. Okay. Wow, if they destroy my rooms,
Hopefully you lose, but you won't. Closest unconquered tile. I'll send out my EMs to get another gold. Just for funsies. Okay.
I'm not going to be doing any damage to these guys.
Sorry, okay, get another gold. Actually,
Because does this heal?
yeah.
Heal,
3.
and that heals 3
3.
as well. And what's the arrow mean?
He pushes to the front. And you're getting 6 points of traps negated, and you've currently got a spell damage. Oh, they can cast everything. Because they've got, 5 spells. Or 5 mana.
They're going to destroy my whole dungeon. I can't deal 6 damage in a turn. So when they get a broom,
Sure you can. You can deal 6 damage. When you get to the room you can.
yeah,
But the other thing is that they'll also be taking fatigue along the way.
yeah,
Then they'll actually take fatigue before, after they heal.
after they heal.
Yep. So,
Okay.
it's battle phase, which is the traps, and then the fast spell step, and then the monster step, and then the slow spell step, healing step, and then the conquering step.
Yep. Cool. Okay. Let's do this.
And then traps go off first before the fasts.
Yes.
Okay, so you ready to rock? First thing that actually happens is metamorphosis. One of your monsters in combat.
Place the monsters first.
Ah, sorry, yes. I thought you'd already done that.
No, sorry. He would have been going first anyway.
Mm.
Because he comes back. So.
Alright, ready?
Yep.
Metamorphosis. One of your monsters is
Yeah.
transformed into a cute little... into a sheep. It has deals 1 attack.
After the battle it is knocked out. So it's knocked out.
Deals 1 damage though.
Which is going to get healed.
Yep.
Now it gets healed.
Now it gets healed.
Fatigue is 3.
Yeah. I actually looked at that funnily enough and I forgot all about it.
Okay. Place monsters and traps.
Create food. First hero gets an extra wound.
It's an extra wound.
Yep. Gains an extra hit point.
Mm-hmm.
So your paladin is now hit point 9.
Yep. That's after the traps. Fast.
Monsters.
Monsters. Monster hits. I'm going to pay 1 food to have him hit for 4. Oh, actually, that's not going to be worth it. He's just going to hit for 3. So there's that. No, that stays there. So he hits for 3.
Mm-hmm.
Then he's gone.
Yep.
And they heal for 6.
Yep.
And then he takes 2. Great. Yeah, wow.
Ready?
Yep.
So Mr. Paladin isn't actually going to die. Regeneration. Each wounded adventurer heals 1 hit point. It's not a fast. So slow first. It's a monsters. Monsters get to attack.
So I do 1,
Dealing 4.
dealing 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 2, 4, 6. So I'd need to do the 3. Oh, what's this mean?
Can't attack clerics.
Right. But a paladin doesn't count as a cleric.
A paladin is a paladin. It's not a cleric. As far as I'm aware. Paladin. Yeah. Yep. Vampires cannot attack priests or clerics, but it doesn't mind the taste of paladins.
I've got to kill it.
Well, you get 5 points for it, so.
That's pretty horrible.
Goes into your dungeon, mate.
This was supposed to be very different.
I'm an idiot. I didn't have any magic. My dude didn't get turned into a freaking sheep.
No.
This guy would have been dead.
Okay. Just have him dead then.
It was 3, 6.
And this guy doesn't get...
No. It'd be this guy.
He doesn't get it.
Why not? Oh no, you're right. He doesn't.
It's magic.
Mind you, they're not healing a lot. So on the plus side, regeneration doesn't actually kick in for you either. Because it's a cost of 3. You only have 2 now. Now that you took out the paladin. So fatigue of 1.
Fatigue of 1. Place monsters. Discard one of your imprisoned adventurers.
And I had a fucking null magic anyway.
Does this Does this cost 4?
4, yeah. So again, can't be cast.
Good. 4 damage kills this guy.
And then conquers. And fatigue doesn't kill.
Because it's 2 fatigue. That guy was on 1, so yeah.
No. I'm gonna. I should have played my trap, which I should have done earlier. I'm gonna play my Kamikaze Imp.
Okay.
Pay 1 imp. The first adventurer takes 3 damage. All others take 1 damage. He'll actually. Oh no, he won't. Should have played that one this time. No, it's alright. I won't play that. There's no point.
Because it's worth a point. And is that it?
Yep, that's it. So, these disappear.
So good, we made a lot of mistakes.
We've made a huge amount of mistakes.
We didn't play very well at all.
No, we didn't.
And then
So, who won?
we finished.
Imps. Or minions.
I don't think it matters.
Yeah, let's find out.
Because that says -10.
Yep.
That says 0.
So that's actually -5. Okay. Okay, so for scoring, each monster, not a ghost. I got 1. You get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yep.
Each unconquered room gets +2.
+2.
Each imprisoned adventurer.
Four, which is 8.
And then another 5 for the paladin.
Yep.
Each conquered dungeon tile, -2. Wow.
Whoa. Unpaid tax, we paid all our tax.
Yep. Point scoring rooms.
I get +1 for each. That's 1, 2, 3.
Okay. Now, Lord of the Dark Deeds. Highest on the Evilometer.
It's +2 for each one.
Yep.
Because it's a 2-player game.
That was actually you. Because you
Highest
got
on the Evilometer.
that was you.
Most rooms. Conquered and unconquered. So I have 2. You
Conquered
have-
and conquered and unconquered as in together. I got
Yes,
10
that's right.
in total.
You've got... No, it's just rooms. Most rooms.
Oh, sorry. Yes, rooms. 3.
You have 3, I have 2. So that's you.
Hooray, you're back positive.
Most tunnels. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
7.
Monster Lord. Most monsters. Most imps.
That's me.
2, 4, 5.
7.
Sweet. Most food, gold, and unused traps. I have 1 gold.
I've got 5 in total, including the unused trap.
Yeah. Fewest conquered dungeon tiles. I have 6.
That's you. That's you. I got 7.
Cool.
Wow. Sometimes
So-
sometimes this game actually takes you by the nuts and beats you over the head with it. This was one of those games. I would have been fine if you hadn't have taken the golem.
Yeah, I would have been fine had the golem not been turned into a sheep. That was awful.
The stupid thing is that I actually knew what that first one was, and I still played it as if I didn't.
Yeah. Yeah, that was bad.
That was an idiot. So it's 3, isn't it? 3 imps.
3 imps, 3 gold, 3 food.
Yep.
Pretty easy to remember.
Yep.
3. The paladin
Half
is the
of six.
same.
Paladins are the same. Put the gold one here.
Always the same.
Put the gold one and then silver one on top.
Yeah.